So, aloha and welcome everyone to the Thursday evening free Tao Calligraphy Field um, session. We are in the level 2, and the photos that you see behind, the calligraphies that you see behind me, do not take any photos or still shots, okay? And if you did it accidentally, you can just delete it. Today, we're really happy that we will have Dr. Gina Musetti, who will be our presenter. And she is a nationally certified acupuncturist and also a traditional Chinese medicine practitioner. So we're really happy and grateful that she can come because she's a very busy person, and she can come and meet with us at least once a month. So, she is, I think, is driving home at this time from work. So she says she might be about 3 minutes late, but it's good that I can introduce her. She's the owner of the Life Centered Acupuncture Clinic in Honolulu. And she is a very successful one because she actually um, focuses on reproductive health, and also pain management and using traditional Chinese medicine. So, she is a master teacher of the Tao Academy and of Master Shaw. I remember the day we became master teachers the same time. This was in May of 2015. We became master teachers of the Tao Academy and of Master Shaw. It was one of our most exciting events. We were all so very surprised. They don't even let us know that we're going to be, and they just call us. They had an event in Honolulu, and they call our names out, and oh my gosh, we were, I was stunned. I was surprised. And, Dr. Gina and Laurie and I were authorized to become a, a master teacher. So we're very blessed that we can be here to serve all of you. Dr. Gina is a very soft spoken, very gentle woman. She is so poised. And I remember the time that we had to serve Master Shah on the stage, and while he's teaching, we have to bring in his tea or his fruit, but we had to make sure that they cannot see us. So we have to listen to the camera person, to say, okay, it's time to go so we can go up and do it. But it was so nice that Dr. Gina said, I'll do it. I would prepare the thing, the tea and everything, but she would go on the stage because she's so poised. And I learned from her. She is such a wonderful person. Oh, I think she's on now. So I'm very grateful that, she is here with us tonight. So thank you, Dr. Gina, for joining us tonight. I'm, oh, I thought okay, I'm going to make you, let me see, co-host so that in case you want to, share anything, but I can share whatever you want and then you can let me know. So let us welcome Dr. Gina Musetti. I know you're very busy, but we're very grateful that you're here today. So thank you, Dr. Gina.
Aloha, Annette. Aloha, everyone. Thank you so much. Sorry, it's running around. Okay, so there are maybe a couple of things. Let's see.
I think we have a new person, Chung Lee.
Hi, Chun
She met
Li.
us. She met us at I think Kahumanu. No, was it Kahumanu or Maui Mel? I can't even remember. One of the events that they have, for, and we had Love, Peace, Harmony, and we had Satori Family Wellness table there.
Oh,
And I
nice.
guess she found out about it, so she wanted to come and join us tonight. So I'm very grateful that she's here too. Oh, there she is. Thank you, John Lee, for opening your.
Okay, great. Just trying to figure out how.
Is there any calligraphy that you would want me to put up later? I can get it
Oh,
ready.
um, probably. I'm not sure. I don't know yet. Okay.
Okay, you can just let
So,
me know and I'll do
okay.
it. Okay?
Okay, great. So, aloha, everyone. So, let me just see. Uh, 8. Okay, great. Okay, so hopefully there'll be a few more people joining us. Like I said, maybe there are maybe a couple things that I want to do this evening. So, one thing is, okay, so we have Amy, Wendy, Betty, Claire, Annette, myself, Brittany, and then I don't know who the Zoom user is. If you want me to know who you are, maybe change your name. And let's see. Okay, so Chung-Li, do you want to open your,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
can
Hi.
you let me know
Hello.
what's going on with you?
Well, I feel stuck. I feel like my throat, my ability to speak up. I feel like I have so much to say. I just want
Oh,
the world to hear my voice. I want
mm-hmm.
to be able to be of service. So I feel here. I and then my heart. When I was doing the chakra, when I was just doing the meditations, I just feel the stuck here. It's just my hearing, my speaking. I I'm
So you feel
ready
like you have blockages in your throat area? And
and
how long has
the
that been
jaw.
going on?
Well, it's more I know it's energy because I'm an energy healer myself.
Mm.
I do a lot. Yeah, I know it's energy. So I just had a session and it was just stuck in here, the back of the neck when I was doing the meditation. You know, the meditation with so it's the throat.
The throat, your neck, and your jaw area too?
Yeah. Yeah. Jaw. Yeah.
Mm.
Jaw, the throat, many here, throat
Mm-hmm.
chakra.
Mainly throat chakra. Okay, great. Okay, wonderful. And have you worked with Annette or anyone at Satori Family Wellness before?
No, this is my very first time. Yeah, I just learned about the calligraphy. I met Master Shah before, at a fair.
Mm.
But I know about it because I've been trying to find a group on Maui, like trying to find my own tribe. It's hard. I'm here just to find my own people, feel like where I fit in. So I heard about that.
Oh,
Somebody told me about that, and somebody told me about his daughter. That's how I'm looking forward to. I like Tao. I like Tao, and I also know Master Sha.
okay, wonderful. Do you remember when it was that you saw Mr. Shaw?
In San Francisco, that was like who- before 2007. I know it's before I had my son, so I know it's before 2007.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Okay, so I'm going to come back to you
Thank
in
you.
a little bit. Okay, and then Brittany, I saw your note there. So okay, Brittany has some things going on. Okay, great. So one thing I wanted to bring up this evening, and this is perfect timing for you, Chung-Li, too, because you are already an energy healer. So before I met Master Shaw, I was actually doing Qigong healing for about 15 years. And I had studied Reiki and quantum touch and a few other, I did shiatsu energy work also. But the main focus was always Qigong healing, which is a Chinese form of healing arts. Qi is our energy. Qi is energy. Gong means to work with or to play. with. So it's like moving the energy in your body, and you can utilize that energy to help other people as well. So, feeling like, I don't know if the lighting just changed. When I first started working with Master Sha, the first thing I did was I read the Power of Soul book. And sorry, I would show it to you, but it's actually supporting my computer right now. But the Power of Soul book I found in 2010. This is the primary book that I use right now because we do a lot of work with the calligraphies, and there's a calligraphy on the back of this book as well, and then there's 9 calligraphy in the book. And so, like I said, I did energy healing for about 15 years before I met Master Sha. And I also had somewhat of an open third eye. And in addition to that, I was prone to having migraine headaches or some type of headaches on one side of my head. I never got like officially diagnosed because I don't like going to Western medicine doctors, but I had a lot of headaches a lot of the time. And I had also a lot of other physical issues going on. And then when I was reading the Power of Soul book, I healed one part of my body, my knee, which I had never really worked on before because it wasn't really bothering me that much, but it would bother me on a daily basis, and had been bothering me for about 15 years. And then I opened the book to this one page about healing your knee. And I thought, oh, okay, well, I'll just try this on my knee then. So after, I don't know if it was a couple weeks or a couple months, I can't remember, but I just followed the instructions in the book, and my knee completely resolved. And that was in 2010. And then I met Master Sha in, I think it was like January or February 2011. And also Annette, Chiami, and Lori were there, which is one reason why I stuck around, because I thought this is the oddest workshop I've ever been to. And so having met Annette, Chiami, and Lori of Satori Family Wellness, I thought, well, these are some pretty cool girls. If they're, studying with this teacher, maybe I'll give it a try. And that was my very first workshop. Oh, sorry about that. My very first workshop that I went to, where I met Master Sha. And in that very workshop, he asked us, who wants to join my 10-year training program? And my hand just went up. And I thought, yeah, 10 years goes by really fast in life. And here now it's been over 15 years. So after that workshop, the very next thing that I did was the Tao Hands workshop. And my teacher for that, and it was online, it was 2011, and it was online, from Jimena, who lives in San Francisco. So I received my Tao Hands through the computer from Jimena while she was in San Francisco, and I'm here in Honolulu in my living room. And that was the most profound energy transmission that I had ever received in my life. I was completely flabbergasted by how I felt and what I experienced during that transmission, which probably took, if it was 3 minutes, that was a really long time. It probably took, 90 seconds. But I immediately felt the difference. Also, after the first workshop that I went to with Master Shah, I had one. Also, all the things that Master Shah does are generally quite fast. And I had one session with him during that first workshop, which was 4 days in Honolulu, in Waikiki near my office. And immediately the next day when I went to work, I'm an acupuncturist, I do acupuncture all day. And so I'm constantly feeling people's energy and checking their energy. And one of the main diagnostic tools that I use is feeling the pulse, or we call it listening to the pulse. And when we're listening to the pulse, we're checking over like 125 different parameters within your pulse. So people often ask me, like, what are you feeling in my pulse? You know. So we're checking like this condition of your internal organs, the relationship of the energy between the 5 elements in your internal organs, the relationship of the energy in your sanjiao, which is your upper, we call it, energy area, middle energy area, lower, or you could call it the 3 burners. So it's like your upper body is like above your diaphragm, and then the middle burner is just from your diaphragm to your belly button, and then the lower burner is your lower body. So, that's what I'm doing all day. I'm checking energy flow, I'm checking pulses, and it takes a lot of concentration. It takes a lot of mental work to do this. And the very next day after I went to work, after I received this one session with Master Shah, which again took like a minute or less, I could work much faster. I could see much better. I could feel, I could hear, everything was enhanced. And so my energy work also immediately became much easier, and the headaches started to diminish. Then fast forward a couple of months later, I was in the Tao Hands class with Gina, and I received my Tao Hands healer transmission. So a Tao Hands healer transmission is when you receive this transmission, it is like receiving, I want to call it like you get a permanent influx of light. I want to say like you can actually feel the particles of light going into your hand and your body. And becoming a Tao Hands healer also comes with, so there are many layers of being a Tao Hands healer. The first layer is for healing yourself, because you want to heal yourself before you heal others, which I think is ideal. That's exactly what my acupuncture teacher did. We had to do Qigong and Tai Chi every morning for an hour before we could ever come into the clinic. And you had to do that for a year before you could ever work on a patient. Even touch a patient in any way to check their pulse or to do anything. So I started healing myself with my Tao Hands, and again the headaches kept diminishing, other problems kept diminishing. I had terrible stomach issues my whole entire life. I don't really know why, but my mom said them. I had them like all my life, even from infant time. So I don't have any. I really don't have any health issues. Thank goodness, anymore. And it's 15 years later. I'm 15 years more advanced down the road of life, and just keep doing my Tao Hands healing. And the reason I'm talking about Tao Hands a lot tonight, even though tonight is our calligraphy night, is because Gina is coming again to where am I? I used to live in San Francisco. Gina is coming from San Francisco to Honolulu. And we are going to have a Tao Hands Healer course here in person in Honolulu. We don't do Tao Hands courses online anymore, which I completely understand. I happen to be a very good student, so I did all of my homework and more. And but I think it is better to do it in person. So if you would like to become a Tao Hands healer, it's going to be, I think it's the last weekend of this month. I think it's Saturday, Sunday, if I'm not mistaken. It's like the 20, oh, my phone right here, I could check. But I think it's the 24th and 25th, not this month, next month, July 2026. So because, and the reason I was reading everybody's name a minute ago is because we can all work together. I'm going to ask everybody, we're all going to work together to offer Tao Hands Blessing to Chun-Li first. And then, if we can, we'll also do another transmission. Okay, so let me just go ahead and read the chats. Okay, Chun-Li, yes, wonderful. Okay, Brittany. Oh, wonderful. Okay, Brittany posted in the chat where you can find the Power of Soul book. Wonderful, and also the Soul Healing Miracles. Thank you, Brittany. You're always so amazing. Okay, so, and then she's going to focus on some self-healing for herself. Great. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. If you don't know who I am, I'm an acupuncturist. I live here in Honolulu. I used to live in San Francisco. I'm certified in California and Hawaii and nationally as well. And I work with people all over the world, doing like health consultations, primarily focusing on either pain or fertility, and sometimes other things like relationships, finances, just kind of whatever's coming up in your life. That's the amazing thing about Master Sha's work, is that it's very easy to ask for healing in any area of your life when working with the calligraphies. So Dr. Sha, as you see, when we're talking about his books, he's an author. He's written over 30 books. I think 11 of them have become bestsellers. And he also is an acupuncturist. And he was an acupuncturist in China as well as a medical doctor. He got trained. He went to medical school in China, and then he moved eventually to Canada, and then he was also an acupuncturist in Canada, and like Chun-Li said, he was also in San Francisco for a little while, and that's how Jimena met him. Jimena has an amazing story herself. She was a really high-powered executive woman, and she basically worked herself sick, and she was really, really, really sick, and this is even before we had Tao Hands, before we had Tao Calligraphies. Dr. Sha was healing with Qigong, and taught Jimena how to do Qigong. And so, she healed herself. She helped thousands of people to heal themselves. So she is an amazing teacher, and we're really lucky to have her to be available to come to Hawaii to offer us this class. So if you know anyone who is a healer already, or they're in any kind of profession, especially medical profession, because I think a lot of people that are in medicine, whether you're a doctor, a dentist, you work in a hospital or a clinic, or even if you're like veterinarian, any kind of person that works with health, it's, a lot of us, we're very empathetic people, and we tend to take things on a lot, whether it's like on a mental level or an emotional level, and it can affect our physical bodies. So one aspect of having Tao hands is that it also comes with like protection, and you learn how to offer your energy healing in a way that you are more protected. I was really, really, really lucky to have the Qigong teachers that I had, because they did teach us to protect ourselves. However, they didn't know that I was also using my third eye, because it just never really came up. It wasn't a thing within that so much. So they didn't really realize how I was draining my brain, how I was like, we call it Shen fire. It's like you have like too much energy in your head because you're constantly, using too much power from your brain. And Master Sha taught me practices of how to use my energy in a different way so that I could still have an open third eye, but it doesn't give me headaches anymore, thank goodness. Okay, so let us start with a little practice. So I'm just looking at the book here. So this is one of my favorite calligraphies. I think probably I have used this calligraphy since 2013, I think, is when this book came out. And actually, Lori Chammy and I think all of us were at this event. It was in California at Asilomar. Was it at Asilomar? Yes. And the publisher was actually there with us. And he had written another book about Master Sha. So this book is called Soul Healing Miracles. The book that he wrote about Master Sha, I don't have one right here. Oh, it's called Miracle Soul Healer. And he has an amazing story too. He started like investigating Master Sha because he kept hearing about all these miracle soul healings, and he thought, oh, there's no way that this could be true. And so he started coming to our workshops to prove that there is no such thing as soul healing miracles. And then he realized, oh wow, it is true. So at that event, Master Sha offered us, that was our first big workshop. We had like 400 people there. That was our first big workshop for a 2-year training program that we were in for becoming master teachers. And Master Sha offered us a transmission of this from this calligraphy to our body. So that means that we call it a treasure, or it's like a ball of light that when you activate it, it helps you heal more quickly. So this is called Dao Guang Jasha. And it's like things happen very quickly. Okay, so let me see. Sorry. Just one thing about this book is it doesn't have a great order. But anyway, okay, let's just continue. Okay, so Cheng-Li, focus on your throat, but just in a really, 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 really relaxed manner. And anyone watching in the future, this will also work for you as a one-time kind of energy work. And you can just focus on whatever area of your body or your life that you're working on transforming. So if you have a health issue, a relationship issue, financial issue, a business issue, any, like in Chinese medicine, we say that qi is stuck. The qi is stuck, like Cheng-Li said. It feels stuck here, right? So just visualize golden light shining into that area. And one of our powers, we call it a power, like we have 4 basic powers, 6 altogether. So we have the power of our mind, which is visualization. So just imagine golden light shining into that area of your body or your life. Like if it's your finances, you could imagine that you're opening your bank accounts on your computer and just you're sending it golden light. Or if you're in a relationship issue, you could just imagine you and the other person like surrounded by a huge ball of golden light. If it's a particular part of your body, you can focus golden light shining into that area, as well as your whole body, head to toe, 360 degrees around you. And then we have another power which we call the power of our soul, which is to say hello. So you want to say hello to that area. So dear soul, mind and body, you could say of my fifth chakra, my throat chakra, my fifth soul house, fifth energy center, whatever your nomenclature is. I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. You have the power to heal yourself, to regenerate yourself, to rejuvenate yourself, to relax yourself. Dear my finances, you have the power to boost yourself, to improve yourself, to grow yourself. Dear my relationship, you have the power to bring in calmness, kindness, understanding, empathy, courtesy, reasonableness, whatever it is that you're working on. And then we can say hello to what we call the outer soul. So Master Sha writes here, so it's just very all-inclusive, and you can focus, if you have one particular belief system, you could focus on that, or we just like to honor everyone that is in our kind of sphere. We are more focused on Tao, which Tao is a word that was coined by Lao Tzu, the famous author of the Tao Te Ching, which is the second highest grossing selling book in history next to the Bible, which was written about 2,500 years ago. And he said, there is a source. I don't know what to call it, and I reluctantly will call it Tao. And so that's just our name for the source. That's kind of most of our focus, because it's a nice system, and it has a lot of practices that already exist in traditional Chinese belief systems, martial arts, acupuncture. It's very well-known system kind of throughout Asia. Dear Divine Tao Source, and we're going to say hello to the calligraphy. So when Master Sha creates a calligraphy, and if you have a third eye open, you can often see this happening. And actually just so there are, like, I don't know, for lack of a better word, I'll just say like heavenly beings, or I don't know, interdimensional beings of light that will come to assist us. So if you have your third eye open right now, you could probably see some things already kind of going on here. I feel like it's a portal, and it's coming out of the page, and just like light, all different colors of light. I see, like different things, different colors. I see plants, I see animals. They're all very happy to serve. So we'll say, dear soul, mind, and body of the Tao Guang Jia Sha calligraphy, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Thank you for all the saints and angels and beings of love and light that have volunteered to assist us through Master Sha's commitment of writing this calligraphy for humanity. We really appreciate your presence, your energy, and we're all multi-dimensional beings, and so I love being able to interact with all these multidimensional beings. So he says, dear all of the heaven's saints, animals, heaven's treasures within the calligraphy, I'm extremely honored to receive your blessing to boost, and then you can, fill in the blank, the energy for healing my fifth chakra, or, my finances, my relationship, whatever you're working on. And also then we'll say some forgiveness. So let's just focus a little bit on forgiveness. And maybe I'll just point my camera in that direction really quickly. That way Annette doesn't have to do that. Okay, so as you can see there, we have the forgiveness and love. So if you're working on a particular body part, you can just put your hand like over that area of your body, like if it's your throat, for example, and just imagine the light shining into your throat, relaxing it. And then, because this is called a Tao Chang, so we have forgiveness, love, and harmony is over here. Dear the Tao Chang, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Greatest love, greatest forgiveness, greatest harmony, saints, saints, animals, divine temples. Please assist us to clear our blockages for our transformation in our life, our health, whatever it is that you're focusing on. And dear all souls who we have hurt or harmed, or that our ancestors have hurt or harmed in this or any lifetime, that could be affecting our, fill in the blank, please forgive us. We apologize. We apologize. We apologize. We apologize. Please forgive us for all of our mistakes that could have contributed to this issue that we're experiencing, this blockage in our life. We want the energy to flow freely between everyone and everything. We want to give our love and our joy and our happiness to everyone. So we are really, really, really sorry for our mistakes. If we hurt or harmed you in any way, if we prevented you from speaking, if we physically injured you, if we blocked your finances, if we caused problems in your relationship, I am sorry, and I apologize on behalf of my ancestors as well. And we know that it's not always easy to be forgiven, and we promise that we will continue to offer our love, our time, our meditation, our singing, our chanting, to help create more love, peace, and harmony on Mother Earth and for all souls. And dear all souls who have ever hurt us, our ancestors, we forgive you completely and unconditionally. Thank you, all souls that have joined us. We really, really, really love and appreciate you. Sorry, I keep also like looking over there because I have one more calligraphy over there that is kind of activating a little, sending us more love and light. Okay, I'll come down a little bit here. Okay, so let's do Tao Guang Jasha blessing. Okay, so everyone, please make your request. So we're gonna, probably do like 3 things tonight. So we'll do Tao Guang Jasha blessing, and then we'll do Tao Hands blessing, and then we'll do calligraphy transmission. Okay. So if you don't know what that is, just stick around. Okay, so, and just, if you want to have your eyes just gently closed, or you can just like watch the calligraphy, but it's almost like, I don't know if anyone's ever been taught to see auras. You kind of like look over the person's head or something, or it's like you're not like really looking directly at a person when you're trying to see their aura. You kind of look around them, So same kind of thing with the calligraphy. I almost kind of feel like I look sort of through it, or you can also trace it if you know how to do that. I'm not gonna explain all of that tonight, but you can look at other Satori Family Wellness videos. We have a lot of videos that are posted on YouTube, Satori Family Wellness channel, and also check the website satorifamilywellness.com for all their memberships and classes. There's something going on all the time. Okay, and then just relax, golden light shining into your body. And if you can imagine like a ball of golden light within that, whatever it is, the relationship, the finances, throat, other body part, just spinning and freeing up the energy, just like there's a centrifugal force and it's forcing out any of the blocked energy. Aloha, Gregory. Wonderful. Thank you. Good to see you. Okay, so Tao Guang Jashan. Energy work start. And I'm just going to sing Tao Guang Jashan. It's like the Tao light shines quickly, something like that. It's like a bright light. You'll see it if you relax. Yeah, just relax. Dao Guang Jia Shan, Dao Guang Jia Shan, Dao Guang Jia, Dao Guang Jia Shan, 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 Dao Guang Jia Shan. Dao Guang Jia Shan, 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 Dao Guang Jia Shan. Relax more deeply. Dao Guang Jia Shan, 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 Dao Guang Jia Shan. Okay, I'm going to add a little more power to this. I'm going to turn on my own Dao Guang Jia Shan treasure. And just relax, 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 relax. Oh, wonderful. Okay, yes. So Gregory is stressing the importance of forgiveness practice. I know, right? It takes a lot. I know, like when Annette Chamian, Lori and I and everyone in Hawaii, we had over 20 people here who were doing the Divine Channel training program. That was 2-year program, and for the first year, we did forgiveness practice 5 days a week at 5 a.m. for 1 hour. That was very, very deep. And yeah, it just takes a commitment. Forgiveness is very powerful. Just love yourself, forgive yourself, love others, forgive others. You know, it's not easy. It's not always easy. But, you know, the more we work on it, the more benefits we receive. Okay, so let's just turn on my Dao Guang Jiashan treasure for everyone. So again, just relax, 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 relax. Open your heart, open your heart, open your heart. You know, some people might ask, how do I open my heart? Just say to your heart, dear my heart, open. Receive the positive frequency. Dao Guang Jiashan helps us to transform. The light of the source suddenly shines. The light of the source suddenly shines. Dao Guang Jiashan, 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 Dao Guang Jiashan. Dao Guang Jiashan, 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 Dao Guang Jiashan. Dao Guang Jiashan, Dao Guang Jiashan, Dao Guang Jiashan. Okay, and let's for like 3 minutes, everyone turn on their Dao hands to offer a blessing to Chun-Li for her 5th soul house as appropriate. So as I was saying, there are many layers to Dao hands, so whichever layer is appropriate, Da Ai, Da Guan Chu, Da Zibei, Da Guang Ming, and more. Dear soul, mind, and body of our Tao hands treasures, please on to offer blessing. And we'll offer blessing to everyone, to each other. So if you, again, are watching in this recording in the future, you'll receive this energy one time. You can always watch the video multiple times just to kind of like get a feel for it, to boost your energy. So turning on our Tao hands treasures at the appropriate level for each person's request. Tao hands energy work start. Tao hands light, Tao hands light. Tao hands light, 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 Tao hands light. Tao hands light, Tao hands light, Tao hands light, Tao hands light, Tao hands light. So yeah, I'll just say continue the Tao hands light transmission. At the same time, I'm going to just talk for a minute. Sorry, it's calligraphy. It's talking to me over here. That's why I keep looking at it. So, Tao Hands light, it's a visible light, right? Like just like we think that we could see the light in the room, right? Because it's not dark in here. If I turn off the lights, it'll be dark in here because it's nighttime in Hawaii. But we can't see the individual particles of light, right? And just like you can't see, unless you're, trained or blessed so that you can see the aura, you can't see the different layers of light coming off of our bodies. You can't see different colors of light emanating from you, from your cat, from your furniture, from the tree outside. It's like, unless you like are looking for it or you're just born with the ability to see that, it's not normal. So we call it invisible light. There's like, infinite layers of dimensions, and so it's you, until you can see it, you have to just, kind of suspend your disbelief, I guess. There's lots of things happening in my room here. So much light, so much love. We have all kinds of love and light coming to everyone from so many dimensions. So thank you, Tao Hands. Energy transmission, please finish. And dear Tao Hands, please return to us, please rest. That's another thing to remember when you have treasures, to allow them to rest and turn them on every day and then let them rest. So Chun-Li, if you are on Maui, make sure to keep checking in with Annette and them to make sure that you're utilizing your treasure. So we're gonna, let me just check. Yes. So yeah, we're gonna do Da'ai. So this treasure is coming from the calligraphy, which I'm authorized to offer. So, okay. Oh, okay. Okay, here we go. So just have your eyes gently closed and just relax as much as you possibly can. And we're going to request a golden light ball, golden liquid spring from the Da'ai, saints, angels, all the beings of light, love. Because in our Tao philosophy, love melts all blockages. And so the ball of golden light of love, Da'ai, Da, greatest I, love, will come into your fifth soul house, fifth energy center, fifth chakra, to help to alleviate the stuck energy. But it does take work. You have to spend time at it. Some people are able to, like, I have had a couple of instances where I felt things immediately, but usually, I have to work at it quite a bit. So, and that's why I was asking Chung-Li earlier, like, how long has this been bothering you? So, generally, if you've been having an issue for more than a year, that's considered chronic. So if you have a chronic condition, you want to try to work in like 2 hours a day of practice if possible, and that would build up the light even more. So when you receive, Master Choi says heaven, human, 50-50. So heaven will give you, a certain amount of light, and if you work at it, you can double the size of that treasure by just working on it yourself. So, dear the Da'ai saints, saints animals, heaven's teams, we love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please create ball of golden light golden liquid spring for beloved Sister Cheng-Li, for the throat area to help her to remove any stuck chi. Hey ya yo ho ho. Hey ya yo ya hey ya yo ya hey. Okay, just relax. I'm going to say the word transmission. Okay, just relax. Hey da 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 da, hey da 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 da, hey ya 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 hey. Golden light ball, golden liquid spring of greatest love, transmission. Hey 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 ya 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 hey. Hey da 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 da, hey ya 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 hey. Okay, wonderful. And so we'll just explain briefly how to turn this on. So you can always, like Lori will post this video in a couple of days, you can come back to this, or you can, work with them. So you're going to say, Dear soul, mind, and body of my golden light ball, golden liquid spring of greatest love, I love you, honor you, and appreciate you. Please turn on to help my throat energy to be more free and clear and vibrant and bright. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And you can just, sing silently or aloud. Da-I, or greatest love. Da-I, and you just imagine the golden light ball spinning in your throat. Da-I, 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 da-I. And everybody else you can trace really for a moment if you have your Da-I calligraphy. Da I da I da I da I da I da. I'll trace for you. Da I da I da I da I da I da I. Just have your hand in front of your throat. Just imagine the golden light. Relax. Da I. Since it is your throat, I don't know if you want to sing out loud or you could sing silently. Greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love, greatest love. Da I 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 da I. One more time. Da I 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 da I. Okay, wonderful. So, let me see. Let me have you come back, Cheng-Li, just for a second. And I don't, sometimes people notice things and sometimes people don't notice anything. But can you tell me, did you notice anything, or how do you feel?
I am sensitive to energy. As I was even meditating, doing this, and my body is heated up. But most at that age, I'm 49, so perimenopausal. But I know I want for my brain a lot of heat in the head, so I'm trying to bring the heat down to my kidney. I'm noticed I'm lighter. It's lighter. I
Oh,
feel
wonderful.
energy. I do feel energy. It came through. And I was imagining the wish, one thing. So I do feel it, even though I'm not able to see what's around, what's in here, the invisible beings, the helpers. I feel I do energy, I channel. So I'm grateful.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
No, I,
Wonderful.
yeah, I feel lighter. I feel overall lighter. Mhm.
Yeah, that's wonderful. I know. I mean, I wouldn't have, thank you so much, Shengli. I wouldn't have been doing this for 15 years if it didn't work for me and my clients. So let me see if I can get Annette back. Okay, wonderful.
Thank you,
So, do you
Dr.
have,
Gina.
so as I said, we have like Tao hands coming up here on Oahu in July, last weekend of July. Do you have anything, special events going on Maui or online or anything?
In July, we will be having a very special event on, let's see, the 18th. So it's the week before. Um, this is on a Saturday from 1 to 3:30. It's a special blessing event called Memory, Mood, and Mobility to help, you know, especially as Chung Lee was saying, going through menopause, and and the seniors, but anybody can come to learn about how to, you know, stimulate our brain cells as well as movement and our moods. So I hope you can make it, and it's going to be recorded. So if they can't come in person, they may watch the recording. So I want to thank you, Dr. Gina, for tonight's powerful, powerful session. I remember when we did have that download for uh, Guanjashan, and oh, we used to stamp our leg, like this.
Yes.
And I remember being called on the stage when he downloaded the, blessing to me. And we were using it when we came back. And I'm so grateful that you brought it up again, because we've had so many others that we kind of put it on the side. Now, you refreshed my memory, and now I can be using that as well. So thank you, Dr. Gina. We always are so grateful when you're here. So we thank you, and we thank all of you for joining. And we'll see you next Thursday. And aloha and mahalo to Dr. Gina and all of you. Please stay on the line, because I'm going to want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Okay?